Hi, I'm Alexis Thurston, co-founder, owner, and vice president of Pulp Riot. We're here at my salon, Butterfly Loft in Encino, California. Today, I'm going to show you a technique on how to convert your blonding clients to creative color clients. This is my beautiful model, Allison. With today's technique of giving a more natural rooted look, we focus on two areas to make brighter. Right behind her ears and right in the front. The first step is to lighten the canvas. It's a misconception that you have to bleach the whole head out in order to use creative colors. Today's technique is a combination of foiling and hair painting, which gives a perfect canvas to overlay a creative color. We're going to start by sectioning it into 4 sections. The 4 sections are going to be first the mohawk, the 2 sides, and then the back. The first section is the mohawk. Go from eyebrow corner to eyebrow corner, all the way back to the crown. Then we do the exact same thing on the other side. Turn into a little top knot. The next 2 sections go from the corner of the mohawk to the back of the ear in a diagonal forward. Our last section is the back. We're going to take diagonal back slices about 1/2 inch thick. The finer the hair, the thicker the section you want. For thicker hair, you might want to take smaller sections. Allison's hair is finer, so I'm going to take 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch sections. I'm going to use 2 formulas, 15 volume for her natural and 6 volume on the pieces that are already light. The way you make 15 volume is by mixing equal parts of 20 and 10. As I move to the front, I'll adjust 15 volume to 20 volume. That way, it's even lift. If mixing with a brush, be sure to have a clean one ready for a cleaner application. Because this is my lighter formula, I'm going to use a lighter brush to make it easy for me to determine which bowl to reach for. This is my lower volume, so I'm going to use a darker brush. With this first section, we're going to tease both sides and paint both sides. Tease twice underneath and twice on top. Teasing creates a cushion for softer blending. Take a bead of lightener on your brush, turn your brush sideways, hold the hair taut and elevate to paint the underneath first. Paint 1 inch lower than you actually want the lightener to stop. Then paint upwards to blend. This creates a softer, diffused line. As a tip, I always have a clean, dry brush handy to act as my eraser to remove any little areas of lightener that I don't want. When we get to the point where we can barely hold on to the hair, that's when we grab our board and put it underneath. Saturate the last 3 to 5 inches of the ends. On the surface areas, you want to paint softly like a mouse, and on the ends, when you saturate, heavy like an elephant. So I always repeat to myself, mouse, mouse, elephant, elephant. Put a foil underneath and another foil on top. As a tip, I like to paint a little bit of lightener on the edge of the foil to help secure it into place. Repeat these same steps on the other side. You want to make sure you have a towel handy to wipe the top of your board and leave a little lightener on the bottom because that's going to help you saturate your next section. With our next sections, we're going to change our pattern just slightly. Weave out a few baby lights and clip it up. Then tease the rest and paint only the top surface, saturating the ends. Paint higher on the outside and lower on the inside. By only painting the top and not the bottom, it creates more dimension. Bring down the baby lights and we're going to put them in almost a traditional foil pattern. The difference is we're not going to paint all the way to the roots. This creates a softer, more grown-out look. Continue up with this pattern until you create a triangle where it meets the mohawk section. We're left with this triangle of hair right at the crown. So we're going to split it in half. We're going to tease, paint the surface of the bottom section, foil it, then the top slice, weave out baby lights, and clip them up for later. Take the bottom slice and tease twice, painting the top surface only and saturating the ends. Moving on to our next section. We're gonna do the mohawk first and then the sides. For the mohawk section, you're going to continue on doing the same thing. The difference is, as you get closer to the front, your slices become thinner. By doing this, it makes it brighter around the face. For the money piece, do baby lights back to back in foils, painting as close to the root as possible. For the sides, take diagonal back sections and look for the convex points of interest on the hair. Convex points out and concave caves in. Take a diagonal back section at the convex point. Do baby lights right around the hairline and clip the rest of the hair out of the way. These hairs are so fine, all we need is our 6 volume formula to lift. Then do more baby lights on the top section. Clip those out of the way and tease the triangle in between. Paint the top surface and saturate the ends. Clip down the baby lights and paint them into the foil, fully saturating. The reason we baby light on both sides of this slice is for clients who like to wear their hair up. Now we're going to continue on using the same technique that we used in the back. Baby lights on top, clipping them out of the way and surface painting while saturating the ends. Repeat these same steps on the other side. We finished all of our foiling and painting, so now we're going to let her process at room temperature, checking every 10 minutes until we reach our desired color. Shampoo the hair twice to make sure there's no residue left in the hair. No conditioner is necessary because some can cause a barrier when applying creative colors. To get the best color longevity, dry the hair before applying your creative color. Her roots are soft and blended, and her ends really pop. The quinoa in Pulp Lightener has mild bonding properties, which helps you lift without compromise. If you prefer, add your favorite bond builder because Pulp Lightener plays well with all of them. So we prepared our canvas, and now we're ready to apply our creative color. All of our colors can be made into lighter pastel versions of themselves by diluting them with clear. As a tip, you always want to start with clear first, then add your color. That way you're not wasting color trying to get it lighter and lighter. For Allison, our goal is baby pink, so we're going to start with clear and then add blush in a mixing ratio of 1:1. Whenever formulating color, keep in mind that the canvas, the hair that you're putting it on, is always part of your formulation. Before applying to her whole head, we're going to do a quick test strand just to double check that our formulation is perfect for her canvas. To test strand, paint a small section of hair, wait 5 minutes, and then wipe away with a towel. This will tell you if your formulation is perfect for your canvas or if it needs adjusting. Divide the hair into 4 sections. Start in the back and take 1/2-inch slices. Saturate by painting down and side to side. This opens up every hair strand to make sure you have even coverage. Continue with this technique, moving all the way up to the crown before continuing on to the sides. Pulp color has a creamy viscosity, making application much easier. So we finished applying all the color, and now Allison will sit for 25 to 40 minutes at room temperature, and then we'll rinse it all out. Use cool water and strong water pressure. Shampooing isn't necessary because Pulp color is conditioner based. So here's our results of our lightening technique with our creative color overlay. So we brightened her up right behind her ears and right in the front, creating a soft foil look all over. We used our lightening technique first and overlaid with our baby pink pastel. Look how Pulp Riot left her hair soft and shiny. And of course, this is the perfect way to transition clients who are anxious to try creative color. I'm Alexis Thurston. Follow me on Instagram at Alexis Butterfly Loft. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Stay tuned for more at tv.pulprighthair.com. See you next time.